What is up, everyone? This is the Jose Show. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. It is great to do a show like this, you guys, because I get to entertain y'all. I get to be here for y'all. And of course, I get to spill all the hot tea because, it is, what I love to do, and it's something that I think is very fun to do. So, anywho, we have a lot of great stories to talk about on today's episode, so now let's get started. Alrighty then, now let's start off with LL Cool J, who is reportedly going to be hosting this year's iHeartRadio Awards. Well, LL Cool J is getting ready to stop into a new role awards show host. The music artist and actor has been tapped to host the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards. iHeartMedia and Fox Entertainment announced on today that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee will helm the event, which will be held at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles on March 22nd. LL Cool J will also be taking the stage for a live performance, and the star said he's looking forward to the big night. Well, LL Cool J got to say this. It's an honor to return to the stage as a host of the iHeartRadio Music Awards and bring live music back to fans all over the world as we celebrate our favorite artists. I have a special performance for the fans, and the show will have some great surprises throughout the night. Additionally, Jennifer Lopez will be honored with the prestigious 2022 iHeartRadio Icon Award, which celebrates and honors performers' impact on pop culture, longevity, and continued relevance as a touring and radio force with a loyal fan base worldwide, according to the press release. The full list of nominees were announced back in January and included Justin Bieber, Olivia Rodrigo, Karol G, Drake, Ed Sheeran, Megan Thee Stallion, Bad Bunny, and many more. The 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards will air live from the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles on Tuesday, March 22nd on Fox. Alrighty then. Um, this is actually pretty cool that LL Cool J is going to be hosting this year's um, iHeartRadio Music Awards. I know that he's a pretty cool guy and he's pretty classy and he's been killing the game for the past over 25 years now. I think 30 at the most. He's been in the business, and he he's one of the most important figures out there. He is literally one of the most iconic figures too, by the way. Not just one of the most important, but one of the most iconic. And I personally think that LL Cool J will really, attract a lot of people once he hosts this award show. Especially because, we as people, we do love to see, the good old faces from back in the day host award shows like this. It's because, we really do love to see, people from back in the day more often than we would like to see people that are new in the business. Because yes, it's nice to see people that are new in the business do hosting gigs like this, but it's just not the same like seeing the good old faces that we love and grew up watching, like LL Cool J, for example. So congrats to him for having this hosting gig for the iHeartRadio Music Awards. I think he is going to kill it. And Jennifer Lopez, congrats to her for now being scheduled to be the artist to receive the Icon Award. I think she deserves it big time. She is iconic. She is a wonderful singer, and she has been killing the game for over 20 years. So that's someone that, of course, definitely deserves the Icon Award. And I personally think that um, Jennifer Lopez, she'll be serving looks in the red carpet, that's for sure, because she always gets to serve looks in any red carpet. and yeah, so, anyways, congrats to JLo and congrats to LL Cool J, and I'll definitely be staying tuned for this award show. Alrighty then, from the iHeartRadio Music Awards to now more celebrity entertainment. Alrighty then, so now let's talk about um, Tom Holland. Well, Tom Holland joins Zendaya for surprise night in Rome. Fancy some Italian? Tom Holland and Zendaya indulged their pasta cravings with an outing in the country's capital city. Well, the Spider-Man No Way Home co-stars were photographed on February 23rd, which was just yesterday, catching dinner at the city's Antica Pesa, posing with restaurant owner Francisco Pinella, who captioned the photo as a surprise night out for the couple. Tom and the Malcolm and Marie actress, both 25, kept the dress code casual for the evening. Zendaya sported a black blazer covered in butterflies over a beige turtleneck, while her boyfriend rocked a navy blue, yellow, and green cardigan over a white t-shirt. It's the second time in recent weeks the two have totally scored with their date night attire. The pair wore jerseys with each other's names and birth years to watch the New York Rangers take on the Detroit Red Wings at New York City's famed Madison Square Garden on February 17. Tom and his girlfriend were also joined by Zendaya's Euphoria co-star Hunter Schafer and Tom's younger brother Harry Holland. Alrighty then, this is actually pretty cool. Um, I think that the both of them make a really good couple. I think that the both of them deserve all the happiness, all the love of the world, and I think that the both of them are going to last because it seems like, since they're very happy, it, they're definitely going to last. And another thing that I think of it all is that normally when it comes to couples that go to nice places like Italy, France, New York City, those are the kind of couples that not only do they last, but also I feel like those are the kind of couples that I feel like are really committed to actually having a great relationship and a very good life together. Because that really shows the love right there. And that really shows the dedication right there. So that's a very good thing to hear. And another thing that I think about this is I feel like the both of them are so lucky to have all the money of the world to be traveling to all these places because all these places are pretty expensive to travel to. I wish I had all that money to go to all those places, trust me. Um, but anywho, and also I can already imagine, I mean, how much of a honeymoon it is just for the both of them just having to go to all these nice places. I mean, they're not married, but I mean, it's already like a honeymoon just having to go to all these nice places and having to explore and then having to learn different cultures and see different people of different cultures. So that's quite an adventure. That's very interesting. And you know what? I also think that Zendaya and Tom Holland, the both of them are setting a very good example for a lot of couples out there that are really wanting to, improve their relationship, that are wanting to um, be in a happy place, for all relationships that also want to be in a happy place instead of being in a miserable place. So, anywho, I think this is a good example to all the couples out there. Just follow their example, go out to nice places, dedicate each other's time a lot, and also just commit to what you're doing, just like what this couple is doing. The To all the couples out there, they don't have y'all don't have to go out to fancy places and spend thousands, you know, on trips or on nice places, but you guys can still end up going to decent places and go to places that will make you guys happy and just like I said, just dedicate your guys' time, just like Zendaya and Tom Holland are. So that's my take on this. Alrighty then. So from Zendaya and Tom Holland to now, another um um situation. Alright, so now let's talk about Lily Singh. Alright, Lily Singh is hospitalized after being diagnosed with ovarian cysts. After spending a day in the ER, Lily Singh took to Instagram to share a health update with her fans. Well, Lily Singh just yesterday shared a video of herself rolling her eyes in the hospital bed after finding out that she had cysts on her ovaries. And she got to say this. Spent the last day in the ER because my ovaries have the audacity to be wilding out. She captioned the video. Both of them have cysts, and I'm just out here like, really, B? Let me understand this. You're going to make me suffer once a month and then, in addition, stab me in between periods. LOLOL, wow, the entitlement, the nerve, I'm weak. End quote. On a more serious note, Lily added, no, but actually, it hurts and I'm tired, lol, but I truly expect nothing less than my organs doing the most. After all, I am their mother. End quote. Well, you know what? I wish nothing but the best for Lily Singh. I hope she gets those cysts out of her ovaries. I really hope that she recovers after that surgery, too. Um, and, I can't imagine the pain and the suffering that she's going through, especially because I'm a guy and she's a woman. But what I can say is, um, it could be very overwhelming having to be in a hospital bed, just especially when you're all alone and no one's there for you. Um, and it could also be overwhelming because um, you are afraid that you might not even make it alive you might not even make it out alive out of the hospital, and that you're gonna make it out dead, or that um you might feel like you are also being used as a test to all the doctors out there that are just going to be going through your body over and over and over again, and it's just very irritating, it's very ridiculous, and it could also, be very stressful too, because the first thing that you want is your own space, your own privacy, your own confidence too that you're going to make it out alive, and that's something that you're not getting when you're in a hospital bed. So, I mean, as much as it sounds nice that you're being taken care of in a hospital, it could get so overwhelming. So, I mean, I really hope nothing but the best for Lily Singh. I really do. And another thing that I have to say about this is Lily Singh, she is a healthy woman. I can tell. She is a very healthy and young woman. So I know that she's going to make it out alive. I know that she's going to make it out just fine. And I just hope nothing but the best for her, and prayers up for her, really. Prayers up. Um, Especially because having cysts in ovaries is no joke at all. It's something that could be super effective, to a lot of women out there that have it. Starting off with the fact that, of course, women have high chances of not even having kids anymore because of situations like this. So, anywho, I hope nothing but the best for Lily Singh. So, that's my take on this. Alrighty then, from Lily Singh to now, more news. Alrighty then, so now let's talk about Priyanka Chopra. Priyanka Chopra gives glimpse into motherhood with adorable new photo. Well, 1 month after Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas announced the arrival of their baby, the actress appeared to give fans a peek into the newborn's nursery. Well, just yesterday, the 39-year-old actress posted a photo dump to Instagram featuring selfies, food pics, and snaps of Priyanka and Nick's dogs, Diana and Panda. Among the sweet snaps was also an image of what appeared to be a nursery, giving fans a glimpse into the couple's new chapter as parents. Priyanka and Nick announced in a January 21st Instagram post that they were overjoyed to have welcomed the baby via surrogate, respectfully asking for privacy during their special time as they focus on their family. While the stars, who married in 2018, have yet to confirm the sex of the child or the name, in fact, they hadn't shared they were growing their family before the little one's arrival. Although the Quantico alum and the singer had expressed their desire to become parents before. Family is a big part of my life. It's always been a part of my dreams, Priyanka stated. So then she added, and I'll take what I get, leave it up to the God Almighty. End quote. Well, okay. This is pretty cool and interesting news to talk about. I think that Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas can take their time in revealing their baby's image and in revealing their baby's gender, because when it comes to being in the entertainment business, it could be very tough to have your own privacy, because there are millions of fans out there that are looking out on you. Paparazzis are also looking out on you. It is a quite of a stress right there. So there's a reason to why they really want their own privacy, especially for their own baby. Now, here's another thing I have to say about this. I feel like it could also be kind of cruel to, show babies um, in all over the internet, especially if it's your baby, like, because, they're just too young for publicity, in my opinion. They're too young for all the talk and the gossip and this and that, and they're just innocent kids that they just want to be them, and they don't want to, have their image all over the place. So that's another reason to why I think that it's best that they get to have their own privacy, especially. Um, and another thing that I have to say about this is that um, the baby seems to be, something that their baby is a huge blessing in their life, and it's something that they want to keep private for maybe a few years. Who knows? Maybe um, they want to keep the baby off the spotlight until maybe the baby's a toddler, maybe until the baby's a big kid, until the baby's old enough to maybe want to be all over the spotlight. So that could also be it. So, and then as for the gender, I mean, I feel like it's also none of our business to know, because I mean, there's a lot of people out there that will go off and criticize and judge, and they'll say a bunch of cruel things about the baby, and just because of the baby's gender. So that's another thing too. So anywho, Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas, they have their rights, I have to say. They have their rights. So, but congrats to the couple though on their coming of their baby. I wish them nothing but the best. Alrighty then. So from Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra to now Rosie O'Donnell. Well, Priyanka Chopra breaks silence on Rosie O'Donnell's apology and that awkward encounter. Well, days after Rosie O'Donnell apologized to Priyanka Chopra for mistaking her for Deepak Chopra's daughter during a recent run-in, the actress released a statement of her own addressing the incident. To resurrect what has happened so far, Rosie recently issued a public apology to the Matrix Resurrection star 39 after falsely identifying her as the daughter of famed author Deepak Chopra. In a TikTok video shared over the weekend, the 59-year-old comedian said that she was dining at a Malibu, California restaurant when she spotted Priyanka and her husband, singer-actor Nick Jonas, nearby and went over to greet them. While meeting the couple, Rosie said she mistakenly referred to Priyanka's father as Deepak, prompting the actress to correct her that they are actually not related. While apologizing to Priyanka on TikTok, Rosie referred to the star as something Chopra and the Chopra wife. The former talk show host later filmed a separate video in which she apologized for the awkward incident after fans in the comments section pointed out that she had failed to mention Priyanka by name in her initial apology. Now, in a statement posted to her Instagram story on February 23rd, Priyanka shared her side of the story, writing, "Hi everyone, some thoughts? I have never taken myself so seriously to think everyone would know who I am, or my work for that matter," she continued. "But if you wanted to make a public apology for a very awkward private encounter, I think probably best to take the time to Google my name before doing it, or even try to reach out directly." End quote. Alright then, it sounds that Priyanka Chopra was really not that happy about the encounter. And you know what? I honestly do not blame Priyanka Chopra for not being so happy about this encounter, because to me, I feel like it was pretty offensive that Rosie O'Donnell did not really, refer to her as who she is, which is Priyanka Chopra Jonas, the wife of Nick Jonas, and of course, an actress, you know, especially because Priyanka Chopra, let's be real here, she's famous, she's been all over the place. I feel like everyone should know who she is, especially since she's now married to Nick Jonas. Come on now, you know. And I feel like Rosie O'Donnell, the way she like expressed about Priyanka sounded like to me it also was offensive, because I feel like it was like her saying, "Oh, yep, that woman is a nobody. She's Priyanka is a is some stranger. Yeah, whatever. Like we'll just leave her aside. Like that's what it sounded like to me coming out of Rosie O'Donnell, in my opinion." So, um, anywho, I feel like instead of Rosie O'Donnell apologizing on social media, I feel like Rosie O'Donnell should go off and apologize to Priyanka Chopra in person, like like a real adult would, in order to fix things up, Because come on now, I mean, that's the only way. That is the only way. I feel like social media, yes, it's one of the great platforms to go off and express and apologize when it comes to certain things like this, but I feel like it is also one of the weakest, because you're just out there in front of a camera apologizing, and you're not really talking to the person face to face, you know? So it's best you get to talk to the person face to face in order to show the sincerity of the apology, and also to, show that you're being a real adult. Um, so yeah, that's my take on this. So, anywho, I personally feel like Priyanka and Nick Jonas, by the way, they make a really cute couple. Nick Jonas is hot, Priyanka Chopra is beautiful. Um, and I also think that they are a very, very a beautiful couple, and I think they love each other so much, and I think they're very happy with each other. And yeah, that's my take on this. That is my take on this. So, anywho, uh, from Priyanka Chopra and Rosie O'Donnell having their feud, to now Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter and fiancée Melanie Martin break up again 2 months after reconciliation. Alrighty then, this is pretty interesting. Just 2 months after reconciling with his on and off fiancée Melanie Martin, the 34-year-old musician revealed that the two have broken up yet again. Well, this is what he got to state. "My relationship has come to a point where we have to part ways." Um, that's what he tweeted. And then, please respect my privacy at this time. Thank you. And then in another tweet, Aaron said he plans to stay single because of trust issues. So this is what he got to say about this. I have no intentions on being in any relationship anytime soon. I'm too scared and I can't trust any woman, so I'm going to protect my soul and my heart at this time. When a fan asked if he was okay, he responded, never better, especially now. Alrighty then. This is what I think about this situation. I feel like Aaron Carter he needs to step away um, from dating anyone for a while. Just like what he just said right now, that he's just gonna step away for a while because of trust issues. That's exactly what he should do. And because it's just tough just having to be in a relationship and then break up again and then get back together again and then break up again. It's just like a never ending irritating thing where you're just not even sure what you want anymore, and that's when things just get so weird too, because that's when you're not really setting a permanent life with that person that you're with, and that's when you're really um, not setting anything well with the person that you're with, and it's nothing serious that way. And normally in a relationship, you have to be serious with the person that you're with, and you have to settle things the good way with that person, especially because you're sharing your life with that person, you know. That's how a relationship should be. So, with that being said, Aaron Carter, please take a break. And when you realize and feel like you are going to be with someone that is actually going to love you, that's actually going to be with you, and that's actually going to take you seriously and not break up with you on and off again, please just go off and date again. But till now, just stay away from all the dating. That's my take on this. Now, this is why I ain't dating anybody, because I know that if I go off and date somebody, I'm just gonna go off and, break up with a person and then get back together again, break up, and that's just difficult. It's really difficult. And then another thing that causes, um, that what causes you, another thing that causes these types of things is that you will end up getting super stressed to the point that you are gonna end up being miserable, and then you're gonna just end up, you're just gonna end up in a mental institution afterwards. God knows, because of how crazy it would just get for you. Um, just not knowing what you want, and then being in an on and off relationship. So anywho, that's my take on this. And another thing that I think about this is sometimes when it comes to people that are going on and off with you in relationships like this, that's when you can definitely tell that the person is really not that kind of person that really is um, looking for just a relationship. It feels like they're looking more for just the sleeping part of the relationship. And that's it, in my opinion, when it comes to relationships like this. Really, because there's a lot of people out there I know that they just go off and they date you for like a few months or a few weeks, and they're just for your looks and for sleeping with you, and but they're not really there for the true times, like actually you know being there for you, or saying, or being lovely towards you, or doing more serious things towards you. So those are my details into this type of story of this type of relationship. So yeah, anywho, so that's my take on this, about the whole entire Aaron Carter and um, Melanie Martin situation. Alrighty then, that is it for today's show, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Jose Show. I'll be back with more. And please follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. It is well appreciated. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'll be posting more and more new episodes of the Jose Show. So, till next time, you guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. See ya.